What if I told you the world is already bankrupt, and nobody noticed? Somewhere between midnight and morning, the global debt clock quietly passed $300 trillion. More money than humanity has ever created, owed to people who may never be repaid. And the most shocking part? This explosion didn't make a sound. No announcement. No alarms. Just silence. But today, we ask the question every government fears. What happens when the world realizes the bill is due? Debt is older than money itself. For thousands of years, nations borrowed to build roads, raise armies, or survive famine. But never has the world owed this much. To understand the scale, imagine this. If you stacked $300 trillion in $100 bills, the pile would reach past the moon, 3 times. This isn't just government debt. It's households, corporations, banks, shadow lenders, each borrowing from the future to survive the present. So how did we get here? To explain it, picture the global economy as a massive, interconnected machine. But instead of running on fuel, it runs on IOUs. Every loan creates new money. Every new dollar demands repayment plus interest. Governments borrow to stimulate growth. Corporations borrow to buy back their own stock. Consumers borrow to afford homes that get more expensive every year. And like a snowball rolling downhill, the system only works as long as the snow keeps growing. But there's a catch. Debt doesn't just expand. It accelerates. Why? Because once a country starts borrowing, slowing down becomes dangerous. Cut spending and the economy shrinks. Raise taxes and people revolt. Print money and inflation erupts. So leaders choose the easiest path. Borrow more today, and let the next generation worry about tomorrow. The turning point came quietly. A pandemic. A supply chain collapse. A series of interest rate hikes unlike anything seen in 40 years. Suddenly, the cost of debt tripled. And the world discovered the cruel truth. Cheap debt is a blessing. Expensive debt is a guillotine. Nations once able to borrow freely now struggle to pay interest alone. Corporations face refinancing cliffs that threaten layoffs and bankruptcies. Families watch mortgage payments swallow their incomes. This is the moment the debt bomb becomes dangerous. Not when debt is created, but when it becomes unpayable. And today, 60% of the world's countries are at risk of default. Some already have. Others hide their numbers in accounting fog thick enough to choke a continent. The machine is starting to grind. And everyone can hear it. What happens when the debt bomb finally detonates? 3 things. First, money loses trust. If governments can't pay their bills, currencies weaken. Inflation becomes a political weapon. Second, inequality explodes. Those with assets survive. Those in debt drown. Third, power shifts. Nations with savings, few as they are, gain influence. Nations drowning in debt lose sovereignty. This isn't speculation. History shows the pattern. Every empire, from Rome to Britain, collapsed beneath the weight of its own obligations. And today's world? It's repeating the script, only bigger. Here's the unsettling truth. Debt isn't just a number. It's a mirror. A reflection of everything society refuses to confront: overspending, short-term thinking, political cowardice. The $300 trillion debt bomb didn't appear overnight. We built it. Layer by layer. Generation by generation. The question isn't when it explodes. The real question is, will we recognize the warning signs before it does?